I don't know. When I was there, they never said anything, you know. When I leave the Vegas and when they stopped my visa, he started to talk. When I come back, I'm in LA, bro. Come on. If it's something personal for you, just come. I'm here whenever he wants. No, just making money, have fun. If he want to take it personally, it's up to him. But for me, it's just work. I makes people happy, makes me happy. And like I said before, beat somebody makes me happy.
In a sport where fighters often stick to safe sound bites, Sean Strickland is a force of chaos. He's a former champion who lives by a simple rule: say what's on your mind, no matter how politically incorrect. While the MMA world was debating if Khamzat's win was boring or brilliant, Strickland had a different take. He wasn't focused on the technicalities, he was focused on an opportunity. As a man who has also faced Plessis and has a well-documented history with Chimaev, Strickland sent a message that only he could deliver. It was a direct call-out that didn't mince words and left no room for interpretation. The MMA world is buzzing after Khamzat Chimaev's dominant performance at UFC 319, but the focus has quickly shifted to the fire being thrown between the new champion and former title holder Sean Strickland. Building on a long-standing rivalry, Strickland immediately took to social media after Chimaev's win over Plessis, confidently declaring he is the only one in the UFC who can out-grapple the new king. Chimaev, however, was quick to laugh off the challenge, pointing to Strickland's own loss to Plessis and dismissing him as a funny guy who talks too much. This heated exchange has ignited a debate among fans and analysts who are now wondering if Strickland's unique style and underrated grappling could truly pose a threat to Chimaev's overwhelming pressure and newfound championship reign.
Who's a bigger man? In my opinion, man, Chimaev's a weak man. I know he's made his entire career about being this big, scary boogeyman. But like, dude, you look at his history. Every time he's had a tough fight with a welterweight, there's always some fucking excuse. You know, I broke my hand, it's fucking Ramadan. The reason why I look like this is because this. Like, no, dude, it's because you got tested, and the test came back is like, you're not really that big, scary of a man.
Never one to hold back, Sean Strickland immediately took to social media after Khamzat Chimaev claimed the middleweight title at UFC 319. Boldly declaring he's the only one in the UFC who can out-grapple the new champion for 5 rounds. He didn't stop there. Doubling down in an interview, Strickland launched a scathing personal attack, bringing up their past training sessions and accusing Chimaev of being a coward who ran from COVID. He claimed Chimaev strategically picked easy opponents, making it clear this wasn't just a call-out, but a deeply personal and long-simmering rivalry that has been brought to the forefront by Chimaev's championship reign.
I mean, I was here when he retired from COVID. I was training with him. Like, he's just a, you know, it's like, if you knew, I always say there's guys, if you knew on a personal level you wouldn't like, Chimaev is one of those people if you knew you wouldn't like. You know, he'll come in here. There's a video of me, I always...
When it comes to the new middleweight champion, few fighters have a better read on his skill set than Robert Whittaker. Having felt Chimaev's pressure firsthand in their bout earlier this year, the former champion's analysis of the potential matchup with Sean Strickland carries immense weight. Whittaker was quick to acknowledge that Strickland talks a big game and is tough, no doubt. However, he was even quicker to call Chimaev a different animal, specifically highlighting his insane pace and grappling pressure. For Whittaker, even Strickland's good wrestling defense wouldn't be enough to combat Chimaev's relentless style. His final thought served as a well-informed warning to Strickland and the rest of the division. Whittaker declared, "I don't see anyone out-grappling him for 25 minutes right now," a sobering statement that showed his respect for the Chechen's dominant game.
Anyone that says it's a boring fight is a casual. Now Chimaev, everyone knew the first round was going to look like that. What we didn't expect was Chimaev's ability to do that for 25 minutes. That was mind-blowing. He is the most purest build I've ever seen. He put all his stat points in wrestling.
Adding another layer of chaos to the escalating rivalry, Paulo Costa, Sean Strickland's current training partner and Chimaev's former rival, didn't hold back either. Throwing his full support behind his teammate, Costa took to X with a direct challenge. "Strickland and we smashed this guy." Using their shared training experience to add a personal jab, he claimed Chimaev wasn't so scary behind the scenes. While the call-out was meant to be a 2-on-1 challenge, Chimaev's response showed he wasn't fazed by their combined bravado, even proposing he could beat them both at the same time. This escalation has turned the verbal war from a singular feud into a potential tag team brawl, and Chimaev has made it clear he's more than ready to face them both. When it comes to the new champion's skill, there is no one who can speak with more authority than Dricus du Plessis, the man who felt every second of his dominance. Still reeling from the beating he took, du Plessis was quick to dismiss Sean Strickland's call-out as a product of their own history, stating that Strickland has a chip on his shoulder after losing to him twice. But the former champion's true message was not about his past rival, but about his recent conqueror. Du Plessis called Chimaev a machine and admitted, "I tried everything, and he just kept coming," painting a vivid picture of the sheer force he was up against. His final analysis was a sobering reality check for Strickland's bravado. Du Plessis made it clear he's not betting on Strickland faring much better against a fighter whose relentless pressure and overwhelming strength were simply on another level.
Yeah, I mean, the man has incredible control on the job. He's just like a blanket. I mean, it wasn't a matter of strength or, it wasn't that physical. It was just, he knew, it's almost as if he knew what your next move was.
MMA analyst Chael Sonnen chimed in on the feud, calling the matchup a nightmare for Sean Strickland. While acknowledging Strickland's solid wrestling defense, Sonnen argued that Chimaev's style is less about wrestling and more about mauling. He also pointed out a key hurdle for Strickland, stating he has to get through an indefinite suspension first after his recent cage jumping stunt.
Not the title?
Well, he'll get to the title eventually, but that's Sean Strickland's opportunity. He's been promised that. He earned that. Sean Strickland was willing to go through Chimaev. Nobody wants to fight Chimaev. There's one guy that had the balls to go through Chimaev to get to a title, and that was Kamaru Usman, who didn't get credit for it, and he should have. Sean was willing to put the very title up against Chimaev. Sean went into training thinking he was going to fight Chimaev, and he didn't blink at all. So, yeah, Sean... Right? Bravado means something. Sean wins that showdown. For now, Sean wins that showdown. It's his shot.
The heated rivalry between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland isn't new. In fact, the bad blood has been brewing for years. Before his historic UFC 319 fight, Chimaev put his beef with Strickland on full display, telling reporters in LA that he felt Strickland was a coward for only running his mouth when he wasn't in the same city. Chimaev called him out directly, stating, "When I was there, he never said anything. When I left Vegas, when they stopped my visa, he started to talk." He followed that up with a clear invitation to a brawl. "I'm in LA, bro. Come on. If it's something personal for you, just come. I'm here. Whenever he wants." This straight-up, send-me-location vibe showed that their rivalry goes far deeper than a championship belt, adding a powerful, personal layer to a potential showdown that has fans hyped for an inevitable clash. Despite Sean Strickland's explosive call-out, a title shot isn't guaranteed. Strickland has to get past his indefinite suspension and a stacked list of contenders. Meanwhile, Khamzat Chimaev is focused on the bigger picture, stating, "I fight whoever Dana says. Sean talks a lot, but I'm ready for anyone." The raw energy and anticipation were palpable as Israel Adesanya watched the highly anticipated main event unfold. "Let's go," he exclaimed, analyzing the fighter's initial stances. "I like your stance as well. Hands up. Stance is cool as well." Adesanya's voice grew in anticipation as he saw the inevitable moment, watching Khamzat Chimaev close the distance. Adesanya's voice was filled with a mix of shock and confirmation as the takedown landed in a flash. Takedown, he said, shaking his head in disbelief. "I told you, bro. This is the thing. It wasn't even 15 seconds. It wasn't even 10 seconds. The takedown's swiftness was the most shocking part, cementing Chimaev's dominance from the very first moments of the fight.
Fuck, man. Oh, let's go. Let's go, energy. Energy. Yeah. Come here. Go. I like his stance as well. Khamzat's stance is cool as well. Yeah. It's like, I get this, I get this. He get this, he get this. Here it comes, here it comes. Boom, long range, southpaw.
Take down! Take down! I told you!
Bro, that's the thing, it wasn't even 15 seconds, it wasn't even 10 seconds.
When the main event began, Tom Aspinall thought he was about to witness the fight of the year, but that prediction quickly turned into a sobering commentary on a one-sided domination. From the opening bell, Aspinall watched as Khamzat Chimaev landed a low double-leg takedown just a minute into the fight, getting du Plessis into crucifix position and completely dominating the first round. He noted that Chimaev's ability to switch stances and his unbelievable grip were key to his relentless pressure, which even a brief reversal and guillotine attempt from Dricus du Plessis couldn't stop. Aspinall concluded his live reaction with a final nod of respect, stating that despite his best efforts, du Plessis was completely outmatched and giving a complete shout-out to Chimaev, the new champion at middleweight.
To be honest, I've been thinking that this is going to be the fight of the year, so we'll see how that goes. Look him now straight away on the low double. A minute into the fight, he's got him in the crucifix. Little punches to the ear. He's working on his collie. Completely dominated in the first round. Khamzat straight on the double again, sits him down. If I was Khamzat though, I'd be trying to finish it in this spot. Once he gets them hands together from the back position like that, his grip must be unbelievable. What Khamzat's doing really well is he's switching stances a lot as well from the stand-up. In the limited stand-up that he's doing, he's keeping DDP guessing. But he's managed to reverse him though with 2.5 minutes left. Don't go for no submissions and nothing like that. Don't lose position. Oh, he's come for the guillotine. He's lost his position, he's popped his head straight out. Oh, last minute. He's put a few shots on him there though. He's got him going backwards. Oh, DDP's ended up on top with 30 seconds left. I don't think he'll have enough time to do much damage, but that's it. So a complete shot out for Khamzat Chimaev, new champion at middleweight. Congratulations to Khamzat. Commiserations to DDP.
And there you have it. A new king has been crowned, and a new era of chaos has begun in the UFC middleweight division. From the conflicting opinions of fighters like Michael Bisping and Paulo Costa to the escalating feud with Sean Strickland and his crew, it's clear that Khamzat Chimaev's reign will be anything but quiet. The division is now on notice, and all eyes are on the new champion. The question isn't whether he's the real deal, but who can possibly stop his overwhelming pressure? We want to hear from you. Who do you think is the best matchup for the new champion right now? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for all our post-fight breakdowns. We'll see you next time.